just a small expression from the Quran, an insight to depression and failure. Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ إِن كُنتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. Don't feel weak and don't be weakened. When in Arabic is actually a state of not being able to exercise change. In other words, no matter what you do, things aren't changing. Things aren't getting better, or your best attempts have failed. And now you feel incapable of succeeding. So when that starts settling in, like all my efforts have failed, or I haven't been able to accomplish anything, then the next phase, وَلَا تَحْزِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا, sadness, kicks in. It's like that original paralysis, that original failure, it then leads you right into huzn. So Allah Azza wa Jal didn't just say like, don't be sad, okay? He actually went to the root cause. And the root cause was like some kind of failure, some kind of disappointment that kind of like, wore you down, and it started taking away your own confidence and your own belief that you can actually do better, subhanAllah. So Allah Azza wa Jal says, and by the way, one of the places he did this was in a battle of Uhud, where the Muslims suffered an amazing amount of loss, like really an incredible amount of loss. However, Allah Azza wa Jal turned that loss into something positive. He actually, in the very next ayah says, إِن يَمْسَسْكُمْ قَرْحٌ فَقَدْ مَسَّ الْقَوْمَ قَرْحٌ مِثْلُهُ. If you've been injured, so what? The other side has been injured too. وَتِلْكَ الْأَيَّامُ نُدَاوِلُهَا بَيْنَ النَّاسِ. Toughen up. These are days that flip between people. You're gonna have easy days and you're gonna have hard days. So don't let this overwhelm you and just beat yourself up. As a matter of fact, huzn is when a person is, is torturing themselves. Sadness is when you're beating yourself up. A situation beats you up and then you allow yourself to get beat up on top of that. So Allah Azza wa Jalla says, don't put yourself in that situation. وَأَنْتُمْ الْأَعْلَوْنَ إِن كُنتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. And you're going to be in the supreme positions as long as you're total believers. In other words, these situations, they come and go. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is constant. You never lost Allah, the one treasure that you don't lose. Once you lose that, you lose everything. But if you have that, nothing else counts. Nothing else is a serious loss. As long as you have Allah, you're never ever going to be in a state of grief or sadness. So beautiful. وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا. May Allah Azza wa Jal make us of people who don't feel overwhelmed once facing failure. And also may Allah Azza wa Jal make us of people who can always stay away from the casting shadow of sadness, that can take away all of the good and all of the positive that we have in our lives. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.